Thank you. Welcome to Knobels and the Roaring Creek Saloon in our magic show. We hope you guys will have as much fun as we have performing for each and every one of you. Today, as some of you may know, is a very special day here at Knobels because it's Deaf Day. Deaf Day celebrates and honors the deaf and hard of hearing culture and community. And we want to thank each and every one of you that may be in our audience. So thank you so very much. At the end of our show, we're going to be down here signing autographs, taking pictures if you want, but most importantly, to answer any questions that you may have about deafness, hard of hearing. Also, our sign language interpreters will be down here as well to answer any questions that you may have about what they do. I think they deserve a tremendous amount of applause. They're from Bloomsburg University, from the sign language interpretation firm. Please give them a tremendous round of applause, because I would not be able to do what I do without them. Thank you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kyle. Hi. Thank you. I feel all white. Most importantly, though, it's the lovely lady over to my right. She is not only my partner in magic, she's my partner on stage, she's also my partner in life. She is my wife. So please give Kelly a nice round of applause. We appreciate it. All right. It is time to show each and every one of you how easy it is for magicians such as myself to fool the senses of an entire filled audience. But before we do that, this is cool. I gotta do this because otherwise I'll never remember to do it, which is so cool because I've never done this before, but this is awesome because this is like record crowd here at the Roaring Creek Saloon. So we're gonna do this. This is cool. It's selfie time with everyone packed together. All right, here we go. Kelly, get over here, get over here. All right, there we go, there we go. We're gonna see if we can get everyone in. Please together. There we go. Hands in the air, clapping crazy like. All right, and there we go. Cool. I like that. That looks good. That basically proves that we already did a good show. It's over. No, I'm kidding. What I'm going to have you guys do is hold out your next finger just like this, each and every one of you. What you're going to do is I'm going to do something. I'm going to say the same thing. All I need you to do is just follow along. It's that easy. I'm going to show how easy it is for a magician to pull the sense of it out here. Touch your head. Good, 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 good. Touch your nose. Excellent, excellent. Touch your ear. Awesome. Touch your cheek. Great. That is not your cheek, that's your chin. Anyone switching at the last moment doesn't count. That's all out of this over this there, do that. Alright, so doing this doesn't count. But you can see how easy it is for a magician, for your senses to be fooled. We're going to take that one step further. Kelly is going to go out into our audience. She's going to select 3 people completely at random. This is wonderful because this is the part where everyone in the audience starts to sweat. They get over. Oh my gosh, don't pick me. Whatever you do. No, if Kelly selects you, come up on stage. But if she does select you, we ask that you remain seated. She's going to have a deck of cards with her. She's going to fan those cards out in front of you. You are to select any card you want. Your free choice. When you select a card, look at it, memorize the card, and show it to someone next to you at your table. When you have done that, you'll place it back inside the deck once again, anywhere you want. Your free choice. We're going to do that 3 times, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. But here's the deal. The last show we did, we had someone that came up to us, because we were over here signing autographs, and the gentleman said, I really like the card trick. I said, thank you. Like it too. Then he said, but I know how you did it. I went, really? Maybe you can tell me? I'm not sure how I did it either. You pre-selected the people ahead of time and you told them what card to pick. Now I didn't, but that's what he thought. To make sure that this final understands that each and every one of you that is selected is completely at random, I came up with this. This is super cool. I love this. This thing is $25, but it's so worth it. Yeah, it's a brick. Cool. Great seats in the front aren't looking so great now, are they, guys? All right. I'm going to turn towards you. I'm going to heave this brick up over my shoulder as fast as I can. Whoever is sitting next next to the person I knock out unconscious is to help. Cool. All right. This general area right in here, this is where I'm going to be throwing it to. So you're going to want to get your hands ready because I am going to throw it. So try to catch it. All right. Yeah, I like the sort of leaning in there. It's going to, not going to be me. All right. That's why you're covering for him. Good job, sir. Bonus points for you. All right in this general area. Okay. Get ready. I'm going to see this go right here. Go. Ah! That was cool. That deserves. Whoa, 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 whoa. Boom! That deserves a high five, a fist bump. Bring it. Oh, you left me hanging. You got. Apparently, someone didn't like that either. Fist bump, bring it back. That's good. Thank you so much. I'm going to walk up the stairs and not trip this time. As Kelly goes down the stairs, we're going to ask one of the interpreters, Kelly, okay? And one of the interpreters is going to stay here to interpret for me. Wonderful. Please give them a round of applause for interpreters. Wonderful. If you would select a card, take a look at the card, memorize it, show it to someone next to you and place it back inside the deck. And give her a nice round of applause. Thank you. We're going to go over here. Select any card you want. Take a look at the card. Memorize it, show it to someone next to you, and place it anywhere inside the deck you want. Give them a round of applause over there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to go right over here. If you would select the card as well. All right. Take a look at it. Place it back inside the deck. Anywhere you want. Excellent. And if you would follow Kelly, you don't have to come up on stage. Just follow Kelly. That'd be good. Excellent. And you're going to stand. Perfect. Hi. How are ya? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Great! I was just killing time there, you know, interpreter thing. That was good. Oh, we can't fist bump and sign language, can we? We're gonna try. Okay, we're gonna fist bump and sign language. Oh, that's good. That was good. Nice. Beautiful. Hug. Hashtag creepy. No. She's like, I am so glad I selected the other seat. All right. I'm going to come back up here. Your name for me?
Paula.
What is it? Paula?
Paula.
Paula! Everyone say hi to Paula! All right. Paula? Kelly's going to show you the deck of cards. We have a rubber band around it widthwise and lengthwise. We'll have to keep the deck. That is, so if I ever should get my hands on that deck of cards, I cannot do any of that sleight of hand stuff that you heard magicians do. But more importantly, we're going to place that deck of cards in the palm of your hand, Paula. All right? Place it in whatever hand is your tossing hand. That's your tossing hand. Good, 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 good. That must mean that the other hand is throw things at me really fast and hard. Good thing we got the right one. Excellent. Paula, in a minute, I will tell you, but in a minute, not right now, you'll toss the card towards me. That's right around in this general area. Okay? Keep in mind I said towards me, not at me. Towards me is over here, Paula. At me is right here. This is good, Paula. They're embedded in the side of my face. This is excellent. Round of applause. This is an emergency hospital visit. Good, bad. We got it. Okay. Audience, are you ready? Okay. Paula, are you ready? I don't know why you're laughing, but she's laughing and we're having fun. Paula, get those cards in the palm of your hand. Okay. And don't knock out our interpreter when you toss the cards up there. I mean, that would be cool. We would all laugh, but I don't think he's going to like it too much. It's hard to doubt. Oh, this is passed out? Oh, just like that. Nice, now I know. Hey, so here's something. Hey, Kelly, I can't have you laughing, otherwise you're part of the show. All right, Paula, you're ready? Yeah? Okay. Audience, you're ready. Okay, Paula, toss the cards up now. On the count of 3. Paula, toward, at, good, bad. Bad, Paula. Oh no, you get out of the study. Get back up here. All right. All right, stay right there. The other people that selected a card, if you would stand, but stay right where you are, give them a nice round of applause as well for helping out. Wonderful. All right. There's one, someone over there, I think, selected a card. If you would stand up as well. Can someone sign for her and then make sure that they stay? Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Stay right there. All right. Give our 3 helpers, give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Stay right there. I'm going to attempt to read your mind, which frankly right now for some of you ought to be a piece of cake, Paula. Just say it. We're going to start right over here. Just stare right at me. That's good. Clear all thoughts from your head. Man, that didn't take long. Now it's just gone. All right, look right here. I'm going to try to write down the name of the card that you selected. And as I do, please remain standing. And as she does, give her a nice round of applause. So thank you so much. Thank you. Right over here, just think. Yeah. All right. Please remain standing. And give him a round of applause as well. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what you're about to see next is for your entertainment pleasure. Just remember, it's for your entertainment pleasure. Okay. Hi, Paula. Hi. Remember me? The guy you almost knocked out? Oh. That? Yeah? That was kind of interesting. Paula, in order to read your mind, you must do the following. Lean forward. A little bit. Yeah, good. Look at me. Close one eye. Take your hand. Place it over the top of the closed eye. And when I point to you, if you can, you will go hard, as loud as humanly possible. If not, you'll do this with both hands and go crazy like. Whichever works for you. Alright, hold on a second. You nearly hit me and knocked me out and ruined the whole rest of this show, and you're not even going to go arg or like this. I see how that's going to be, Paula. It's hard to say arg or do anything when you're laughing hysterically. I got it. We're going to read your mind anyway. It looks just like this. Please remain standing and please give her a round of applause. 3 people in our audience selected 3 different cards from a deck of cards that I obviously didn't have a chance to touch. I am going to name 3 cards. I'm also going to show the 3 cards because I wrote them down here. So that anyone that selected a card, I want you to listen and look carefully. All right? All right. The people that have selected cards, if you would stand up again, if you would. There you go. I think there's someone over there. Okay, good. You're going to fill in? Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Okay, but it's good to have a substitute, okay, just in case. Oh, you're going to transfer. That was good. That was a little tag. Wonderful. That was good. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. That was awesome. All right. The 7 of diamonds, Queen of clubs, 3 cards. 7 of diamonds, Queen of clubs, 3 cards. If you see your card, okay, if you see your card, you may sit down now. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Please give them a nice round of applause, please. All right. All right. I'm going to take the jacket off for a second. Wonderful. I actually think I should end my show. That was the most interesting thing I've ever experienced. Almost knocked out the interpreter. almost hit me. That's a pretty successful show. Pretty good. All right, that's not what we're going to do. What you're about to see is an experiment, not really a magic trick. It's often said that a solid cannot possibly pass through another solid. Well, I don't know how true that is, but today we're about to find out. What I have right behind here, I want to share with you. We'll open the door so everyone can see. What we have, and I'll just take it out of the holder so you can see it a little more clearly. It's a solid of diamond cut steel. It measures roughly 25 inches across, 12 inches down. Solid in every way. But I don't want you to take my word for it. I want some in the audience to examine it for themselves to prove that I'm saying exactly the truth. If you would be so kind, again, that's great seats. So give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. We're going to take this right up here, and I'm going to place it back inside the holder so that you guys can see this throughout the remainder of the experiment. All right. Although the doors are going to be shut, it's important for each and every one of you to know two things. One, you'll be able to see the steel plate throughout the duration of the illusion. You'll up and below, to the right and to the left at all times. If I ask you to do this for me, do not blink, or you may just miss the impossible. A lot like this. Oh, thank you so much. Kelly likes that trick because she didn't have to do it. Yay! All right, we're going to kick that out of the way, if you would. Wonderful. Thank you, hon. We're almost at the end of the show, but that's all right, because we want to share with you well, something special. And it's really special because it is Death Day here at Knobels. So I want to share you a story that has exactly something to do a lot with that. Kel, if I can have my jacket, you know what? I'm going to put this back on just for a second. The story goes a little something like this. It's really wonderful being a magician. Because as a magician, Kelly and I get to tour all over the place. To meet wonderful audiences just like each and every one of you. We want to thank you for coming to our show. So we're going to applaud each and every one of you. Thank you. At the end of one of my shows, I sat in the lobby. I was signing autographs for people. I remember out of the corner of my eye, I saw a father and a son. They were crying profusely. As they came over to me, and as they were crying and the tears went even more, I started feeling really bad. I figured I obviously did something to harm them, something to hurt them. And so I started apologizing. I am so sorry if I hurt your feelings. I'm so sorry if I did something wrong. And the father and the son looked at me, and the father said, "Don't ever apologize. For what you did tonight was the most magical thing that we've ever experienced." I thanked him, and he began by telling me this story I'm going to share with you. He said, "You don't understand. The reason why we're crying is because my son, he's losing his hearing. He's hard of hearing, and he's losing his hearing, and it's becoming even more drastic. Each and every year, it's a little bit more, it's a little worse. He reads lips right now, but we don't know where it's going to go. He feels sorry for himself because every single day he's teased, he's picked on, he's bullied, he's ridiculed. And the only reason is because they consider him different. But aren't we all? Because he is deaf, he was made fun of. Because he was deaf, he was bullied. He tried to act like them, he tried to talk like them, he tried to be like them. Didn't make any difference. The kids still picked on him. The kids didn't understand him. Does anyone ever know what it feels like to sit in a cafeteria with 500 students and not one single person was sitting next to you? Well, he did. He told me what is it like to have someone look at you and never see you at all. They look right back at you because they look only at the fact that my son is deaf. He said that did change one time. That changed. It's starting to change because there was a magician he met that came to his school. And as the magician performed, for that kid forgot that he was deaf. All he felt is what everyone should feel. He just felt like a kid. Nothing more, nothing less. He raced home as fast as he could because, as they say, all good things sometimes come to a close. And he went back to the one place that he knew he thought magical items would exist, his toy chest. The more he looked, the more he couldn't find anything, but he did find this. That's a little bouncy ball. I know it doesn't look like much to you, and it didn't look much like anything to him. But when he looked at it, he started to realize something. He realized that magic is not about fooling someone. Magic is about entertaining people. It's about putting smiles on people's faces and making people feel good about themselves. He learned and realized at that very moment that although he would be deaf for the rest of his life, that's what he is, but it's not who he is. He can accomplish anything that he puts his mind to, even if it might take a little bit more effort. The reason why you're probably wondering why I'm sharing this story with you on Death Day here at Knobels, if you haven't guessed by now, I am the kid that I talk about in my story. And the ball, that is mine. This is mine. I stand before you as a man who's 65% deaf in both ears. I'm hard of hearing, but mostly deaf. Every single day when I was growing up was hard for me. I was bullied, I was really told I was not understood. What you're about to see is a very special routine for me because I created it for this day. I wanted a way to share my story with someone and people in the audience, you, in a way that hopefully is going to be as meaningful for you as it is for me. I was told what you're about to see is impossible for a deaf person to do because it has to do with music that I can't hear, with moves that are extremely hard to do, especially for a deaf person who's trying to learn it from videos that have no closed captioning. I want to share with you something that I hope is as special for you as it is for me. It goes a little something like this. Watch. Uh, I'm sorry about that. Today is the very first time I ever got a chance to tell my story to everyone in the audience, to complete strangers. For me, to be able to share that with you on Death Day here at Knobels means a lot more to me than you will ever realize. So from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you to each and every single one of you. Thank you so very much. That is our show. We hope that you had a good time. Enjoy the rest of your stay here at Knobels. Bye-bye. We'll be right down here in a few minutes. I'd like to meet you, to sign autographs, to take pictures, but more importantly, the sign language interpreter is going to ask them to come over as well. Because if you have questions for them about what it's like sign language interpreting for people, for me, if you have questions about deafness or deaf culture, I please want you to ask them as well as questions about magic, whatever you want. That time is for you. Thank you again. Bye-bye.